Singapore, 4 of them, a stiff penalty for his crimes, and a marked contrast to the way criminals in this country are usually treated. Here, many inmates are given free access to the kind of luxuries they couldn't afford on the outside. Music lessons, ceramics classes, a college degree. Now, these are harmless pastimes, but there is another prison privilege that is making a lot of people nervous now. John Stossel went inside to show you why.
My name is Taurus Hill. I started lifting 180. Now I'm up to 200.
Torrance Hill is building up his bulk in prison because he was caught burglarizing an office. While he serves his time, we are paying for what he's doing with his time.
My name is Sylvester Tolliver. I started off with 175. Now I'm up to 225.
Sylvester Tolliver was jailed for stealing a car. He, Torrance, and all these men live here in the House of Corrections, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The county makes extra sure they stay inside the fence by surrounding the prison with razor wire and armed guards with attack dogs. Still, most of the 1,400 people inside will be released within 2 years. I don't know what they'll do when they get out, but many of them will have more muscle to do it with. Because this jail, like many in America, has a weight room. In fact, prison weight rooms are often bigger and better equipped than those in expensive health clubs.
Make it look money.
This big outdoor weightlifting area is at Vacaville State Prison in California. Prisons all around the country consider weightlifting a kind of staple, a good way for men to pass time and burn off steam while they're locked up. Lately, however, some people have started to ask, why should we taxpayers pay to help these guys get bigger and stronger? It's just going to make them scarier criminals when they get out.
We have unwittingly been mass-producing a super breed of criminals.
Recently, Ohio Congresswoman Deborah Price tacked on an amendment to the House crime bill that would ban weightlifting in all federal prisons. And some local politicians are trying to get rid of the weights in their jails. Here in Milwaukee, for example, county supervisors voted to eliminate this weight room.
I don't think government should be in the business of taking criminals, making them bigger, stronger, more dangerous, and then releasing them back onto society. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Tony Zielinski and Roger Quindell were among the majority who voted for the ban.
Weightlifting goes hand in hand with gangs and physical bulk to intimidate other people. That's the purpose of it.
The convicts who weightlift say that's not what it's about. Shane Koval's here for stealing car radios.
In here, you learn, discipline to work out. It's something that's rigorous. You feel good about yourself when you're doing it.
Taxpayers put you in here because you broke the law, not to make you feel good about yourself.
True. It doesn't promote anything bad.
Well, it makes you a bigger criminal. So we put you in here small, and you bulk up, and we release you, and now you're a much bigger threat.
Muscles don't rob banks. If you really wanted to, you could watch a TV program and see how to rob a bank.
Philip Shaw is here because he pulled a shotgun on his girlfriend.
This is just going to make you a bigger, scarier criminal when you get out of here. Well, why should I pay for that?
I came in here big. All I did was tone up.
Well, I don't want you toned up. I want you weak.
Crimes are committed with guns, okay? If, say, in every major city in the U.S., they're buying back guns. They're not buying back weights.
How much can you lift?
What, max? 315?
315.
315.
So how big's your arm? 16 inches?
18.
Michael Coates is here on a drug charge. His T-shirt, you may notice, is stamped XXL, extra, extra large. Now, he's scheduled to be released in a year. Do you want him to be this big?
You're coming in here, and you're going to leave a bigger, scarier guy.
But I'm not a violent person, though.
Maybe not, but Hollis Jones is here because he beat someone up. Jones says prisoners have to have something to do.
In order for him to feel better about himself, you have to give him something to do to feel better. It helps you to learn self-discipline.
Exactly, and it's not my job to make you feel better.
You should want me to feel better.
I don't want you to feel better. I want you to be punished. I want you to...
Then if I'm punished, well, then I'm coming out here angrier. I'm coming out here with an attitude.
So weightlifting is one subject in which the convicts and the guards are in total agreement. Todd Ashworth helps run the prison.
It's a control tool. I mean, if you look at this dormitory, you see 70 beds, which has 70 inmates to one officer. If you take things away, privileges like weightlifting, you then still have to control the population.
But their lifting weights makes them manageable?
Yes, because it releases frustration, it releases tension, it makes them tired.
In many modern prisons, convicts are not kept in isolated cells. They live in big dormitories controlled by unarmed guards like Chris Cola. She works the day shift here.
What's up, Billy Ray?
She and the other guards don't carry guns because they work too closely with the convicts. It would be too easy for one of them to grab her gun. Prison officials have decided that having the guards in the room is a better way to manage prisoners because the guards can spot trouble quickly.
Come on, guys, settle down.
She can hear if someone's starting to freak out because they got bad news on the phone, or if someone's about to pick a fight. Then she can intervene before it gets out of hand. But efficient as this kind of prison management may be, it also means prisoners could overpower the guards if they really wanted to. It's happened often enough, and since there are more prisoners than guards, it could happen more often. It doesn't, say corrections officials, because of an intricate system of rewards and punishments that encourage prisoners to behave. Weightlifting is part of that.
These guys know that if they start screwing around or if they start getting a lot of violations, they're going to lose the privilege of going down to the gym. So it's an important tool for us to have.
What's convenient for the prison industry doesn't mean it's convenient or good for the public at large or for the people who are in here.
A number of police organizations have written letters supporting a weightlifting ban. One reason is that most ex-cons get into trouble again, and it's often harder to arrest someone who's been lifting weights.
And it makes people big, and it makes officers concerned about apprehending someone like that.
But perhaps the major impetus for this movement to ban weightlifting is that many people have come to think that prisoners just have things too good. In California, where some convicts have access to movies, cable TV in their cells, unsupervised overnight visits, and more, there's a movement to repeal the state's Inmates' Bill of Rights.
Inmates have it easier in prison than they should have it.
You get in here, you work out, it feels better. You go back to the dorm and you shower and relax.
You bring tears to my eyes. You make this place sound like a country club. We're supposed to be making it nice for you?
It's not a country club, it's a prison.
The resolution...
2 weeks ago, Milwaukee's county executive vetoed the weightlifting ban.
A simplistic, feel-good resolution that does not reduce crime or deter crime in any way.
But his veto may not matter because state officials are now proposing a ban on weightlifting throughout the state. And other states are debating bans. People are fed up with crime and criminals, and they want to do something. It's not clear that banning weightlifting will really affect crime or even save much money, but it's doing something.
Pull it, come on. 5. Pull it, come on. 6.
I don't know, John. You know, there is the other side that says that it's not just punishment in prison, but rehabilitation and getting some self-respect so you come out and try to make your life better. And you know, maybe this helps that. If you take away weightlifting, what do you give them instead?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I was just asking those questions because I think it's my job as a reporter to confront them with what the other side says. But I'm not so sure this is a bad thing. And even these boxing programs and martial arts programs, they make me more nervous, but maybe they give people self-respect and make them less likely to repeat.
Is there anything that one could do that would not be dangerous?
Well, they argue they should have calisthenics or run laps, but one con said, what, you want to make us faster? We'll run from the cops. Purse snatchers are fast.
Well, it is something in which there are very strong points of view, and you don't need 10-pound weights to know that. Thank you, John.
Interesting. Thanks, John. Next, he writes the songs that everyone from Streisand to Madonna loves to sing. A composer who broke the mold of Broadway